Hi guys, so today I'm making a Southwest shrimp salad that I got from Home Chef, so I'm pretty excited about it. I have my lettuce here that I already chopped up. It's romaine, and I use my little lettuce knife. It's supposed to make it so that the edges don't turn brown when you're cutting it, so that's kind of nice. And I have 2 Roma tomatoes. This one seems to have a little bit of a bad spot. That's the first thing that I've found that isn't perfect from Home Chef. And then I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. I have a poblano pepper that I just cut the top off and got the seeds out because those are supposed to be the hottest part. But I'm not sure how hot this is going to be, so I'm probably going to try a little bit just so I can see. So this is the poblano pepper. I didn't want to cut it until I showed you guys what it looked like. And then there's a lime, and this is 1 big radish, and a shallot, and then 2 Roma tomatoes. Over here I have some pine nuts and a little thing of corn. It's probably about 1/2 cup of corn. So we're making a Southwest salad today. And so I've already cut up my lettuce, and then I'm going to now cut up the rest of these ingredients. And I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to use. So I'm not going to cut the whole thing because I'm pretty sure, even though this says it's not too spicy, I'm pretty sure that this pepper, just from having food at Mexican restaurants, is a little bit spicy for me. I'm not a big spice girl. I mean, I like spice, I don't like hot. And this is going to be for my daughter and I. Dennis does not like this kind of thing, so. And this happens to be a shrimp Southwest salad, so she will like it. So I'm going to just try one of these. I'm going to try a small little piece. It's not bad, but I think that this will be plenty. I don't think I need to use all of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my tomatoes. And I don't know the best way to do tomatoes, especially this kind. So I like to just kind of cut it down. And then I'm just going to cut it down again. And then what I do is I take out the seeds. So I just kind of core it like an apple. And then I take it to the sink and I get all those seeds out. I might be able to do that here though, so you guys can see me. I don't know if you can or not though, but I'm just de-seeding it. Taking all that juicy middle part out because I don't want it to make my salad runny, or nobody likes to eat a ton of seeds. Actually, I probably wouldn't care, but it does make it a little fancier, a little nicer, I suppose. Now I'm going to chop this up. This one is the one with the bad spot, so I'm just going to cut around that. My knife doesn't want to cut. I wonder if I should get a different one. I'll get a serrated one. This one will cut. I'm just doing a rough kind of a chop on these. I might need to get a second cutting board out because there's a lot of things to cut up on this. So I really have been liking this Home Chef. It's kind of nice because everything just comes to you already. I mean, you know, you have all the ingredients and it's all in a handy dandy little bag, so you can just get them out and start cooking. And I have a feeling I need to, I'm trying to read the instructions. I have a feeling I need to start warming up a pan. Looks like I can wait a second. I have these tomatoes going everywhere. Oh well. Now for the shallot, sometimes it's broken into 2 pieces and sometimes it's just one, but I just take this top layer of skin right off. And I really like shallots. I didn't even really know that I liked them so much, but they're kind of a combination between an onion and garlic. And it looks like I need to do 2 things with these. Half into thin strips and dice the other half. Trim the radish, half and slice. And zest the lime. I'm not even sure what that means exactly. So I will thinly slice some of this radish, and I'm going to then just, it says to julienne it, but whatever. There we go. And then this one I will chop says to dice it. Woo-wee, this one is getting to me. Oh, my eyes are watering like crazy. Holy cow. Okay, so that's going to be good for that. And then the radish. I don't even know what you do with a radish. I'm not a big fan of radish, at least as far as I remember. Whew, I haven't had one for a while. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to use it and figure if I don't like it, I can pick it out when it's time to eat it. But chances are good if I chop it up or if I cut it up, I won't even really know that I don't like it unless it's really bitter. I think I'll get rid of that part. And it says to cut them in half, but I might cut it in 4th. Or some of them in 4th. And then it says to zest the lime. What does that mean? Does it tell me? Doesn't really tell you. So what's it say though? When am I going to need this? I'm going to place I know that if you do this to like a lime or a lemon, just run it over the table with your palm. It kind of gets the juices flowing. So I'm going to do that. And then I need to place the pine nuts in a medium pan over medium heat and cook for 5 minutes while stirring. And then remove that from the pan and season with salt. And then I will combine 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a teaspoon of the Southwestern seasoning, the diced shallot, olive oil, salt, and pepper for the dressing. And then I will add the corn and the peppers. And then I will cook the shrimp. Okay, so let me get started. I'm going to go ahead and take my pan over here. And get it. Have some cheese on the So I'm going to get that going. I'm going to wash my hands again. So I'm going to rinse my shrimp and get my pine nuts going, and then I will return. While the pine nuts are in the skillet, I am going to go ahead and prepare the dressing. And I have 3 tablespoons of oil in this bowl, and then I need to add a little bit of this Southwest seasoning. Set a teaspoon. So that's about a teaspoon. I think I used some on the garlic too, or on the shrimp. So let's see. Combine 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of Southwest seasoning, the dry shallot, or the diced shallot, olive oil, salt, and pepper. So let me get this diced shallot, diced-ish shallot. It's all gonna go over the salad anyway, right? And I need my little, oh, I brought it over my whisk. And then I'm going to just cut this lime in half. And I'm going to add the juice. I'm putting my hand underneath it to catch any of the pulp or the seeds that might come out. So I'm just squeezing the lime. Seedless so far. Okay, there's a little bit more juice in that one, but I think that's plenty. Just a quick rinse. Oh, I need to add some salt and pepper to this. Smells good. Set a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and just as much pepper as you'd like, so that's probably good. And there we go. And I know that it's telling me at the end, because I read it all, it said to mix my greens with this, but I'm not going to because my daughter isn't eating right now. So I'm just going to, I don't want her lettuce to be all wilted. So I'll just pour it over at the end. All right, I will be back. I added the vegetables, the corn, the peppers, and a few of the radishes to my pine nuts, and I'm now letting that cook a little bit until the pepper is tender. And then I'll take that out and put it in this bowl. And then I'll add the shrimp. Okay, so now I have my shrimp in the pan with oil with the rest of that Southwest seasoning. And this is going to take about 5 minutes to cook the shrimp. And then I have the other stuff in that bowl right there. This has about 2 tablespoons of oil, Southwest seasoning, and my shrimp. I'm gonna let that cook. I'll be back. Okay, while that shrimp is finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and make my salad. I've divided the lettuce and tomatoes and everything that was left into half. And then I'm just gonna take half of this dressing and try to drizzle it on my salad. That looks good. And I'll leave the rest for her. Then I'm going to take about half of these vegetables with the pine nuts And drizzle that on there for me. And then I'm going to take, I counted and there's 15, so Mama gets 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I cooked it. That's the way I'm going to be. But I'm going to add hers to the bowl with the other vegetables and nuts. And then I'm going to get a fork and shake this around a little bit. And I'm going to cut a piece of my shrimp so I can get some shrimp in this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is really good, guys. Really, really good. Oh. Thumbs up for sure. Katie's gonna love it. Not too hot. Very good. Whew. The shrimp is hot because it just came out of the pan. But man, good salad. Perfect lunch. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Happy Foodie Friday.